Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be painting the valve cover on the Miata. So we got all the stuff right here that I need. I just was going to show you guys this quick if you guys want to do the same paint job. So I got a valve cover gasket just because since I'm already going to have the valve cover off, may as well replace the gasket because that one does look like it might be leaking a little bit. Now for the paint color, I actually went for a red, and it's the VHT engine enamel. Now I also used this on my Integra back in the day, the VHT. I did like a gray. It was actually pretty sick. I wish I had some more of that. I would have done that same color, but I decided to go with red. I was thinking about blue, but I couldn't find like a blue that really matched the Miata blue. So I went with this. We'll see how it looks. I was thinking about even going with white, but I was like, that thing's probably gonna get super dirty. So we're gonna do this for now. If I don't like it, then we'll change it in the future. Now I also have some VHT engine enamel gloss paint for the top coats. And then also I have some adhesion promoter. Now this says plastic adhesion promoter, but this does actually work on metals as well. So we'll see how this goes. I decided to pick this up just because I want it to last. My other one seemed to last pretty well, but I've never done like a legit kind of paint job for valve cover. So I wanted to try this out, see how good I could get it with some spray cans. And then this last spray can is just some paint stripper. Now this actually was kind of a rip-off. I thought this was only gonna be like $8 because there's only a little bit of paint left on the Miata valve cover. So this was like, I think $14. So I'm barely gonna use any of it. I ordered those on Amazon. I bought this at Home Depot. If I was able to buy the paint stripper on Amazon, or if I thought about it back when I was ordering that, probably could have saved some money. But that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna use whatever. It's just a little extra money, no big deal. So we're gonna go outside. We're gonna take off the valve cover. I'm gonna show you guys just the whole process of that. And then we're gonna take it in the back over here. We're gonna paint strip it, clean it all up, make sure it's nice and clean. Now I might actually even go ahead and mask off some of the letters. We'll see if I do that. It's kind of a pain, but it might be worth it. It might give it a better look, or it could make it look like crap. So I don't know. We'll see what we do, guys. So let's just go ahead. Let's go outside and let's get to work. All right, guys. So here's the valve cover. As you can see, like I said, not very much paint on it at all, so it should be pretty easy to strip down. Now the hardest part is this little bracket back here that we have to take off to remove the valve cover, but it really shouldn't be that hard. If you have to remove the coils, make sure to number them, but I mean it's pretty self-explanatory anyways. The shortest one goes, you know, you could basically figure it out just by telling the different lengths of these spark plug wires. But yeah, just bolts all around, and we're going to take off these two clamps. This is a really kind of weird situation here. I'm probably gonna have to get a different pipe eventually. I'm not really liking that, or just shorten it. It looks kind of weird to me. So yeah, let's get to work, guys. All right, so there it is. We got it off. So yeah, this little bracket back here, it's actually pretty easy. You just take off two bolts on the back, and then you can slide the whole valve cover forward. But this is actually pretty surprising to me. It's actually very clean inside of here. Not really what I was expecting. Now the one thing that I don't like, and whoever did the valve cover last put a ton of RTV all over the place. So if I have time, I'm gonna try to scrape that off before I put on my new gasket, and try my best to not get any inside the engine because that's bad. I'm just gonna put a plastic bag over this and we'll continue with the valve cover. All right, so now that we got it off, we're gonna hit it with the paint stripper. Let's get it all around, and I think we have to wait about 15 minutes if I'm correct. Yeah, 15 minutes. So let's do it. All right, guys, so here it is after about three different coats of the paint stripper, and I also use my pressure washer. So we pretty much got everything off. I mean, there are still some little blue bits here and there, but we're just gonna go ahead and spray it. But first, I'm gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna make sure it's clean one more time. And then what I'm gonna try to do is take some masking tape and an X-Acto knife and keep these letters silver in here. So it's gonna be a little bit hard. I think the reason it's gonna be the hardest is because after it's done drying, it's gonna be kind of a pain to get them out. We're gonna shove some masking tape in there, probably just in these holes as well, and then cover up the PCV valve. But we're gonna let everything dry. I'm gonna mask all this off, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I'm masking off the letters right now, but I just wanna show you guys kind of a cool trick. So as you can see, all I did was I put a piece of masking tape over. Then instead of trying to cut them all out, which is really difficult, what I do instead is, you could do this with anything. I just use this box cutter. Could be like the back of the screwdriver or anything. But basically, you just want to rub it until the tape comes off the top. So I'll do, just for example right here, the C. So you just rub it right on the edge. Just like that. See, it's already starting to form. So I'll show you guys a little bit more. I mean, sometimes you get a little bit of a screw up, but this is the easiest way for sure. Not everything's gonna be completely perfect, but I think it gets the job done. We'll see how it looks after I spray it. All right, so we got it all masked off. Looks pretty good. We'll see how it looks once I take all this off, but I think it'll come out pretty decent. So first coat, we're gonna do 2 or 3 coats of the adhesion promoter, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we put 3 coats of the adhesion promoter. Now we're gonna go with the red paint. See how this looks. So we just sprayed the last coat. I'm gonna try to get all these out before it dries. All right, here we go, first coat. All right, guys, so we got all the clear coat on there. It's looking nice. It honestly turned out really good. Not sure how it looks on camera, but it's definitely really shiny. I mean, there's some orange peel. It's not perfect, but you know, to be honest, very happy. So we're gonna get this thing on the car basically, and yeah, finish things up. All right, before we put everything on, I'm gonna try to get some of this off, like I said, without getting it inside the motor as best as I can. All right, before I put this new one on, or this new gasket and the valve cover, I just want to wipe down everything, make sure it's all dry. Next, we're gonna take some Permatex Ultra Black here and just put a little bit on each corner. I'm not going to put it everywhere like the previous guy did. I don't think that's necessary, but yeah, you can pick this up at AutoZone for like $4 or $5. This little tube, it's all you'll need. I'll also link everything down in the description below too, if you guys want just to buy it all off of Amazon. All right, that looks good. All right. right, so here it is, finished product. It does have a little bit of orange peel, as you can see, but you know, who knows, maybe once it's completely cured it'll look a little better. But overall, pretty happy. Nice and shiny. Definitely changes the whole look of the inside and just makes you want to do even more mods to the engine bay in here. Now I probably will eventually paint it the color of the car. I just wanted to do red for now. But yeah, pretty happy about that. All right guys, so there it is. Pretty happy with it. Like I said, it does have a little bit of orange peel. It's not the like smoothest paint job you'll ever see, but honestly, I think compared to my other valve cover, it does look a little bit better. Definitely more shiny. So really happy about that. We'll see what happens when it cures and just, you know, throughout the next couple weeks here, see if the orange peel gets a little less or what happens when it heats up when I turn on the engine. Now the letters did come out pretty decently. I might eventually paint them white just to give it a nice little look, but we'll see. Eventually I might paint the cover blue as well to match the car. But anyways, if you guys want to know all the stuff that I used, I'll leave a links down in the description to all the VHT stuff, the stripper. It is a little bit cheaper on Amazon than in stores, so if you're planning on do this, just, you know, buy it a couple days ahead of time and you'll get a little bit of a better deal. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just another quick little mod for the Miata. There's tons more to come, guys. But with that said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.